Well, look who is on the porch of the Grand Hotel. It is an amazing thing, an amazing day here at Mackinac Island. And I am with the president of the Grand Hotel, David Jurcak. And we have talked many times.
Yes.
And we're on the porch for a specific reason, because the porch is the story, right?
It is the story.
It is the story. So, okay, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. But we are on the porch, and what just happened to the porch? I mean, it's just been redone, right?
So we started 4 years ago.
Right.
It's a 5-year restoration of the front porch. One of the key elements of it is this, the wood front porch, wood slat front porch. It's been 80 years since you would have seen a porch that looked like this.
Okay.
It's been covered. It's been other different materials on top of it. So it took us 3 years to find this type of wood that would survive the weather change on this porch over the course of a year.
Okay.
So it changes about 120 degrees.
And we see that all in Michigan, don't we?
All on this porch.
all on this
within,
porch.
Yeah.
This little temperature.
So we put this on. It's an incredible product, and it feels like a historic porch should feel.
Yeah.
So you can, like when we rock
Right,
back,
yes.
you can hear the creaks of the porch.
That is crazy.
And that's what historic should feel like.
And and that's what the Grand Hotel is really all about.
It's
right?
all about memories.
It is all about memories. It is all about history. And you guys work so hard to just stay right with it, to preserve it and to keep it authentic.
Yeah. So even going back to through the musters, we follow that same path.
Yep.
Is that we don't sell hotel rooms, we don't sell food and beverage, we sell summertime memories.
Yes.
And so if we can sell you a summertime memory,
Yeah.
you're going to come back.
For sure.
If we just sell you great food and a great room, you're like, okay, I can get that in a lot of different places.
Right, for sure.
But you can't get the memories that go generational.
Exactly. And so when was the official opening day for
First
the Grand?
Friday of May.
Okay.
And this year was May 1st.
Okay.
Next year is a little different.
Okay.
The first Friday of May is May 7th. So we're going to open April 30th next year.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Has that ever been done?
No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're okay. The weather was a little, it was chilly.
It was a little chilly, but northern Michigan, that's what it is always.
Exactly.
May's kind of a crapshoot.
Exactly. So, okay. So give me some fun facts about this porch.
Okay, 660 feet long.
Okay.
The world's longest front porch.
Okay.
I found out last year, because we do a Kentucky Derby party.
Yeah.
Because we open the first Friday of May.
Okay.
The Kentucky Derby is always the first Saturday of May.
Right.
And that the front porch is a furlong. If
Really?
you know horse racing,
Yeah,
they do by furlongs.
Yeah.
660 feet is a furlong.
Oh, see?
So it's good
So,
to know.
terrific. Okay, so how many chairs are on this porch?
So this year,
Yes.
by July 4th, we have some purchases to be made.
Okay.
By July 4th, we'll have 250 seats on the front porch, which will include some of the benches that we have.
Okay.
And other chairs.
Okay.
Right now we have about 180, 190 rockers.
And the whole idea of sitting out here on the porch, I mean, you're here every day. Does this ever get old for you?
No. And this is what the hotel was built for.
Yeah.
Is to get very wealthy people at the time
Right.
out of out of dirty and hot cities. Back in 1887, there wasn't air conditioning and
Right.
the cities were really hot. It was industrial age. And so those people didn't want to be there in the heat of summer. Detroit, Chicago, Cincinnati, Cleveland. So they would come up here.
Okay.
And so this is where people stayed. They got the beautiful views, the
It's
lake.
just gorgeous.
And back then it was only July and August.
Oh, okay.
So we only opened for 60 days.
Wow. When did that change?
So it's kind of gradually added onto it.
Okay.
It was always the problem of who would come up for
Right.
that long time.
Right.
Back then, you came the entire 60 days.
Okay.
And so it didn't take until much later after really travel changed in the United States when vehicles started to change so
Right.
that people can actually go for short stays.
Right.
Is then we started to expand it.
It's
We
funny
won't
you
expand
mentioned
any more
vehicles
than this.
because, there's no vehicles
None
on the island.
this island, yes.
So when you come here, so do you live here year round?
7 months.
Okay, so 7 months. And so how is it when you're getting ready to come back here for you personally?
Really in March.
Yeah.
So I come back about every third week
Okay.
to visit the island and see the hotel because we do all of our construction in the winter. So
Right.
I come back and check on people. But really in March, because we come at the beginning of April, my wife and I.
Okay.
So beginning of March, we kind of figure out, we've got to put our home back in Virginia to bed and
Right.
and get that settled in. We go see as much family as we possibly can.
Right.
We do that last trip that we wanted to do.
Right.
And then we get ready to go. And then we load up everybody
Amazing.
and we drive up. Yeah.
So how many years have you been here?
I came in 21.
Okay.
So this is my 6th season.
Okay. So out of all the jobs you've had, is this your favorite?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I've been in historic hotels before. I was the managing director or president of the Homestead in Virginia, which is, that hotel was built in 1766.
Okay. Wow.
So 10 years before the country was founded.
Yeah.
So very historic. And it's, the great thing about a historic hotel is you always have a story to tell.
Yep.
And I think in my life, and I was, my father was a great storyteller. He
Right.
passed it on to me.
Right.
And it's easy to talk about a hotel like this. It's
For sure, right?
so-
I mean, so what is the biggest or the most, the question you get asked most about the hotel?
Somewhere in Time.
Of course.
So,
Where's my penny?
so Somewhere in Time, that movie did a lot for this hotel, did a lot for this island. To think that we still have today, this will be 36 years this year,
Okay.
where the fan club comes back and stays for a weekend at Grand Hotel.
Really?
Last year was the 35th annual. It's
Okay.
the second largest movie fan club in the world, behind
how many
Gone with the
people?
Winds. So Gone with the Winds, number
Yeah.
one, and then Somewhere in Time.
Really?
And so there's, I would say at least 5 times a day, someone tells me the reason they are here is because they saw the movie when they're a teenager or whatever,
Right.
and they needed to come. And the funny thing is I meet a lot of Elise McKenna's young ladies named Elise McKenna.
Really?
That was the character of the movie. Throughout the
That
summer.
was Jane Seymour, right?
That was Jane
Yeah.
Seymour.
Oh,
That
she
was her
was
character.
so beautiful,
Yes,
right?
And she comes back regularly.
Does she? Okay.
And she was here this past October for the summertime weekend. We have a room dedicated to her.
Really?
Specifically, yes.
Okay. So can people get that room or no?
Yes, they can.
They can.
Yes.
Okay, so they can get that
So
room.
renovated this year
Okay.
to model after her and her home in California. A little Hollywood to it.
Right.
And it's a great thing. She was a Bond girl in one of the Bond movies. So we have a movie poster of the Bond girl.
She's just gorgeous, right?
She is.
She's just, even now, I mean,
and
she's
very
just
talented.
Yeah.
So she has some of her artwork
Okay.
in the room as well.
How
and that
cool
is now connected to the Somewhere in Time room, which was renovated this year as well.
Okay. So still renovations are always going on here, right?
Yep, every winter.
Yeah. So so the porch is, you said it's a 5-year?
5 years, so we've
Okay.
done 4.
Right.
We're going to finish on that side of the porch, the east side.
Okay.
We'll finish the wood there. We've scraped all the paint off the hotel and repainted. We've taken all the columns down and then restored them. Some of the restoration is intentional.
Okay.
So this is exactly what this is pretty close to what they would have looked like in 1887.
Okay.
So when we first took them down in year 1 and year 2, I had a lot of guests say, well, they don't look really good. And I'm
Really?
like, but that's historic.
Right. That's correct. That's historically
That's
correct.
historically correct.
Right.
So in 1887, when this building was built, you would have normally seen a square column.
Okay.
That would have been the time. So if you look at some old buildings and they have square columns.
Right.
The reason they're round columns here is because at the time when Charles Caskey was building the hotel, the island had just finished a little phase of being a fishery where they would have barrels.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of out-of-work barrel makers
Okay.
on the island.
Okay.
And so we asked them to curate these columns for us. So
Wow.
really they are all just a bunch of barrels. So if you look at the one that's right back there,
Right.
you can see how they're not perfect.
Right.
And they wouldn't have been perfect. This hotel was built in 93 days. Nothing about this hotel is perfect.
93 days.
93 days. So it wasn't like we rushed through it. They were artisans.
Right.
But that is as close to authentic as we possibly could get.
That is amazing. It kind of makes me think, so the columns are down. How does the hotel stay up?
So in 1982, that's a good question. So in 1920, the hotel, we started building up.
Okay.
So we built side to side and we've gone back a little bit. So in 1920, the level 300 rooms were built.
Okay.
They didn't have anything, they were just wood and they were never intended to hold that.
Okay.
So in 1982, the building was kind of moving around.
Right.
So they took the columns down at the time and put in steel beams in the middle of those.
Okay.
And so we took all the columns down and then we didn't restore it. Most of that wood, except for maybe at the bottom 3 feet,
Yeah.
is 1887 white pine. The lower portions of it, we had a lot of wood rot.
Okay.
They're hollow, so
Right.
water got in them and rotted the wood.
Okay.
And so, but there are steel beams that are inside those holding the
Okay.
roof up. So don't worry.
I feel better. Thank you.
Yeah. We cracked them open. Yeah.
I feel better.
Yeah.
So it's very funny because I was here as a kid because we used to do our forensics tournaments here.
Sure. Yes.
And we'd stay in the
coaches are still here.
Yeah. Really.
Absolutely.
I loved it. And it was so funny because we'd be in the rooms and I remember thinking to like my little roommate, like, does this seem crooked to you?
Yes. All
Right?
of it is crooked. Yes.
And we'd be like, I don't know.
So when Mr. Caskey started to build the hotel,
Yeah.
he felt that he needed about 600 people to work 24 hours a day
Okay.
and to be done in 90 days.
Okay.
That was kind of the idea.
Why was that the deadline?
Because we had reservations booked.
Oh.
So the builder or the owner had already made reservations.
Wow.
Or took reservations for
Right.
people to stay. So he went and tried to hire people.
Right.
And nobody wanted to work.
Okay.
So he said, okay, I'll pay you double wages of what the wages were at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he found 600 people overnight, basically overnight.
24/7.
24/7. But those 600 people didn't necessarily know what they were doing.
Oh.
So they lied.
Right.
To get the
job.
double wages.
Right. And the double wages.
So about 30 days into it, 40 days into the build, he contacted the people financing it, the owners,
Right.
and said, we're probably not going to be plumb, probably not going to be square, but it will stand the test of time. This is going to be a solid building. And they said, go for it. We need to open it. And 140 seasons later, the building's still standing here, still
Amazing.
crooked in some places,
Right.
but it's
But
still
that's
here.
part of the charm.
Yeah, and
Right?
people said, well, can't you fix it?
Why?
Well,
No.
why one? And two, no.
Right.
Because once you start,
No, that, yeah.
then you just add, I mean, there's a lot to this building,
Right.
660 feet.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you mess one thing, it's just going to continue to
It's
go
like
down the path. Yes.
trickle effect,
Yeah,
right?
domino.
How many rooms are here?
388.
Okay,
All
388.
individually decorated.
Right.
So all fingerprints, not one similar to the other.
That's so amazing.
Yes, it is amazing.
Reservations, are you booked all summer? How's it going?
No, reservations open 4th of July.
Oh, yes.
I think that, not that I think, but the 250th has really pushed that. I think
Right.
people are out and want to find authentic historic places to go
Yes.
for the 250th celebration.
For sure.
So we've been sold out for the July 4th weekend.
Okay.
But for the rest of the summer, there's, not only experiential and really fun things to do,
Yeah.
Distillers Weekend, wine weekends. We have an incredible event that is in year 4, called Cork and Fork.
Oh.
It's a celebration of women in culinary.
Oh, how
where we
cool is that?
invite 6 chefs, female chefs from around the country
Wow.
to come here, partnered with our master sommelier, who's a female,
Nice.
to create an 8-course dinner. We use all of our female cooks and chefs to cook 2 of the dishes, and then the other 6 round out.
That
It's
is
an
amazing.
incredible event.
When is
in
that
October.
weekend? October. Okay.
Yes.
And then closing is
At the end of October, the
at
4th
the end of
Saturday,
October. Okay.
and which is a really fun event to do it. So Saturday's our last official day.
Right.
Sunday, as history goes, we have an incredible day. We put the hotel to sleep. We allow guests to bring in some of the rockers and they walk
So
inside.
cool.
But the best dinner of the season by far is that Sunday night where we cook everything off. Everything that's in the coolers. 'cause
Really?
It's all perishable.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We just keep
just cook it
cooking,
all.
And we just keep cooking. And guests
Sign
go
me up for that.
Our first year, my wife and I were there. We went up and we got something, and it's the only buffet we do for dinner.
Okay.
We went up and got some dishes, and we sat down and ate. She goes, I love it. Let's go back. And we went back to get it, and it was gone.
Wow.
We're like, Chef, can we get more of that? And he goes, nope, it's gone.
It's gone.
But
Not
we
until
got-
next year.
Yeah, that's the next year, and we've got this, have that.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and it's a fun night.
That is so cool. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking the
you.
time. And of course, every year I see you,
there
I'm
you
like,
go.
taking the cup.
And look inside. It's absolutely, it's a gorgeous piece.
It's just right. It's just gorgeous.
Yes.
This whole place is gorgeous,
Thank you.
and it's just amazing to be here as a kid and here as an adult, and for the conference, a different vibe on the Grand during
yeah.
this time, right? But
Yes,
still,
yes.
it doesn't lose its charm ever.
It does. It's great to have the Mackinac Policy Conference back again. The impact that the Policy Conference has on Mackinac Island is incredible. However, I also believe that this event for the state, not only the region of Detroit, but for the entire state, to have legislators, Congress people, the sitting senators walking around the parlor, the amount of business that can be done here, as opposed to getting in a car and traveling or putting meetings together. I would say in the course of this 3-day conference, the number of business dealings and progress that's done in this state is absolutely incredible. And I know that the chamber has other cities that visit every year,
Oh,
trying
right.
to think how they can replicate this somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
And 2 years ago, Houston was here,
Oh.
and I can tell you, I'm a Texan.
Right.
You couldn't do it there. To be able to come to this island and not actually capture people, but people's attention is captured.
Right.
If this were to happen in Detroit and stay in Detroit, you'd go back to the office.
Right. Exactly.
Or somebody would, say, hey, I'm going to go over that, but you wouldn't. I might go to that dinner,
Right.
but I'm not going to go from general session to breakout to dinner to reception.
Right.
You go home.
Right. For sure.
And so I think this event happening here, we love it. So obviously,
Right.
but we love it. But I think it's incredible not only for the city, the state, and potentially the region.
Right. And it's so funny. I actually told Matt and Chelsea today, I was like, I feel like I'm like so disconnected right now, like from my kids. I'm like, I haven't checked on my kids because you're
Yeah.
like in this other world,
Yeah.
right? It's just amazing. And so, yeah, in the policy conference, you never know who you're going to see here.
You
right?
never know. I'm shocked sometimes when
Are
I walk
you?
through the lobby. I'm like, hey.
You're like, hey, how's it going?
Jocelyn Benson, I just bumped into her yesterday.
Right.
And we had a 10-minute conversation about running and
Right.
different things. And I mean, that just doesn't happen.
Right, exactly.
As a person that's worked all over the United States, I'm going to tell you,
Right.
you just don't go to conferences and find those people
Right.
standing,
Except you do here.
readily available to have a conversation
Right.
with you.
And they're approachable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right. And
That's why they're here.
Exactly. Exactly. So that, yeah. It's funny though, you said, well, it's not like they're captured.
No, they're not captured. They
not
could
captured.
still get
They
on a
can
boat and leave. But they choose to stay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a blast always. So
Yes.
thank you.
Good. And one real funny story to
Yeah.
go back to your forensic
Yeah.
speech coaches.
Yeah.
So they're still coming,
That's so awesome.
but there are, again, summertime's probably the most that pops up.
Right.
But I can't tell you how many people that I've met that came here for the first time in 7th grade for a field trip.
Yep.
Or were a scout at the barracks.
Yep.
Or were at this speech coaches
Right.
event, this forensic event as kids.
Yep.
And then have come back.
It's amazing, right?
And people ask me, well, how many people are return guests? I'm like, year after year return guests, probably about 30-40%.
Okay.
But I would say about 80% of our guests at one time or other during their lifetime were on the island that wanted to come to Grand Hotel or were here for a lunch or whatever it might be, or a conference,
Right.
and came back.
Right.
So it's the one building that continues to bring people back.
Right. And
Yeah.
and let's face it, when you are on the water and you're coming in, you see it, right?
Yes.
And it's just majestic, and
Absolutely.
you're like, and it's like what you said, it's a memory.
Yes.
It is so amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And it is just a beautiful day here. What's the temperature? Do you know?
It'll be beautiful.
It is. It's just beautiful all the time here at the Grand Hotel. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now
Wonderful.
we can rock.
There we go. Now I can sit back. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't get to do this very often, so thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. Real quick before you come.